right, everybody, welcome to Locals and Originals right here at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. My name is Luie, and I've got some guests here tonight. I'll let you introduce yourselves, actually, that way I don't pronounce names wrong or anything like that. So.
I'm Austin Nethery.
I'm Marlin.
Brandon Marlin, you said, in Austin Nethery?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's just start off, man. Tell me a little bit about how you got into music. Just tell me the cliche, like.
I'd say, well, I'm from Louisville, born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky. And then I'd say what got me into music was my mom heavily. She'd take me out to rock concerts, you know, Def Leppard.
I'll put this a little
you know,
closer.
anybody who could come out and tour, you know, the old rock bands and the old Van Halen album she used to have. And my first album was Lynyrd Skynyrd. And
how old was you?
4, 5.
4. Oh wow!
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do. It was a 20th Century album with all the greatest hits on it.
Was it a like cassette, a record?
It was a CD.
It was a CD. Oh, okay.
I was born in '99, so.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? So, what about you, man? Tell me a little bit about how you got into just doing music.
I'm a 4th generation musician, so that means that my great-grandfather, he was a 7-time international fiddle champion. His name is Sleepy Marlin. Sleepy Marlin.
Sleepy Marlin, 7-time international fiddle champion.
Yep. Not violin, fiddle champion.
All right. Was he from around here? Where's this? Where did he come from?
Clarksville, Indiana.
Clarksville, Indiana. All
Yeah,
right.
and then he was on a radio and TV show before they had, like right when the crossover happened from radio to TV. And he had 6 boys and 1 girl, and pretty much put an instrument in all of their hands and said, you do this, you do that. They came up, they stayed in the tri-state area, and they had kids of their own, and I'm kind of like an offshoot of that.
So that was your grandfather, you said?
Great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather. So you wasn't around when he was around, or?
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh, he was around when
But
he
he
was
was
around.
just...
Yeah. That's cool though, man. So what, like as far as what all do you, I know you was playing cajon, what all do you all play? What did you was doing the guitar?
What we usually go out and do is we do a band and we treat it, you know, it might not be the most purest of rock and roll, but we try to make it to where it's, you know, we're jamming, we're playing a band, we're, you know, we got everything amped up, you know.
So you all are in the band together?
Yeah, then we're missing our bass player, and then sometimes we have a guitar player with us. And we go around and play, and we have a good time, you know. We go try to play as much as we can. And this is actually our first time doing an acoustic.
I was getting ready to ask if
First time ever.
like acoustic stuff.
And we were talking about like, hey, when we come back here, we're bringing a band. You know what I mean? We're gonna.
Well, and that was an option, but it was kind of like, you know, I don't know. I threw it out there, and then it is what it is. Y'all are here doing this. This is cool, though,
We'll
man.
come back.
If it sounds good on acoustic, it sounds good full band. That's my belief.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
I
an
agree
acoustic
with that.
guy, but
I agree with that.
I totally believe that. So
And then we have a bass player. He was going to come tonight. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. But his name's Micah Stroud. He's just one of the best in Louisville. Micah Stroud. He's one of the best in Louisville. He's really talented. He's really good.
So he was going to make it, but he couldn't make it on
He couldn't make
Thursday
it. He had
night.
to start a job today.
Yeah. Well, that's a big trip all the way down here.
I had to go talk to his boss.
It's so you all play out a lot, right? Tell me a little bit about like how often you play out? Where are you playing out at? Where can people see you at?
We hit mobile pretty hard last year. We played 4th Street headliners.
What was it like playing 4th Street?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
You played the
treated right green room. I mean, it was. It was everything you'd want. He wasn't there for that one.
Yeah, I came to the show after 4th Street.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Did you go to the 4th Street show?
Nope.
Nope, you wasn't even there. All right, I got you.
I did not.
Hot day in June.
So what's the history between you guys as far as music? Did you just meet?
Micah's band, Tangled Minds, was out playing.
What was the name of the band?
Tangled Minds.
Tangled Minds, gotcha. Right.
Yeah, he was out playing at O'Shea's on Barstown Road up in Louisville. And Brandon was playing drums, and I'm sitting here watching him, and I'm like, this dude's explosive, you know? there's not a lot of people who can keep a beat and then come out of it with explosion like that, and then come right back dead center. You know, so I watched him play, and he really was the one I was focused on at the time. And after the show, I talked to him, and we just got together. And maybe he might tell a little bit of a different story, but
what's your version of the story?
No, he pretty much nailed it. Me and Micah have a history together. Like we did open jams together as separate entities. But later on the road, he asked me to join Tangled Minds, and we played a few shows together. And then I saw Austin. He sticks out. You know what I mean?
I don't understand what you're saying.
This man sticks out, and then like we locked eyes for a second.
It's the hat.
I was like, I meet this person, and he's meeting me, but we haven't met yet. And then and as soon as we got done playing, he was like, hey, you know, now can you bring the thunder? I'm doing this. I'm trying to build this, and I'm like, I'm all for it.
So he's talking about you thought about bringing a kid. If you had a kid set up in here, are you gonna wreck everybody? Like I don't know how you play drums. Are you like, you know, obnoxious?
No, it's precise.
I'm some people don't know how to handle the pressure. Like, no, it depends on the venue. Like, it's about effectiveness. And
we've had, like I said before, we've had drums here, but if somebody don't know how to pull back a little bit, it overrides.
It'll smack you right in the face.
Yeah. It does.
Like, I learned that the hard way. I've driven crowds out myself because I didn't know how to pull back a little bit.
Yeah, they used to have one of those plexiglass things here. I see they moved. They don't have it here anymore, though. So
I don't think they need it.
Yeah.
Unless they took it back.
I don't know.
You know.
we like I said, we've not used it, but we've had some people kind of blow some of their drums and drum drums. I ain't gonna lie.
No, Brandon's more a tight, precise feel of that. Like you can explode, but have the right amount where it's powerful and still in the pocket. And that's what I noticed when I seen him, because I know there's not so many drummers that can do that.
Yeah.
You know, they're either relaxed with it, wild with it, and it's like Brandon was like, looking at him, I was like, you know, kind of got a hip hop feel, beat tight with explosive rockiness to it, you know, and it's very rare, you know. I've seen that. I got him. I went and got him.
I just I thought I smelled popcorn or something. There's the popcorn.
That's that tight explosive pop he was talking about.
So what do you guys like? Have you done any recording? Are you doing any recording? What's the situation?
In November, all these great bands, it's called La La Land Studio and Mobile. All these great bands come out of there.
Okay.
And we all had a week off and we're like, hey, let's go in here for a week and get as many songs recorded that we've been playing that we can. And we ended up getting 8 songs done in 5 days, completely, fully done. And now I got 2 masters back, and I'm waiting on 2 more masters, or 6 other masters. And then we're gonna release them as singles and just drop them out with videos. They're gonna be coming out this year sometime, probably summer.
So are you planning any kind of physical release of it, or?
I like it, but then
You know, I've been doing one thing at a time and focusing on that until I get. And I like to do it in steps, because if you go too far ahead with that, because the idea of having a song and being able to release it, well, there's a million things behind that. You get videos, promote this, you know. It's like, no, get the song done, get the album work done, art cover, do this, you know, and really design it step by step. Because if you look that far ahead, you're burying yourself very fast, and I realize that. I've done that before. We've released 3 songs before in the past, and they weren't the quality that I wanted, and I finally forked up the money, and we got the quality now, and we got the product, and we put so much into it to where when I release it, I want it designed throughout the year, and maybe even next year if it takes it. I'm not gonna bullshit it. You know?
But you said how many songs? 8?
8.
So, and you also said you're not used to doing like an acoustic kind of gig.
No.
So, what are you playing tonight?
We're gonna do 5 songs of acoustic with a cajon and we sing them.
I mean, have you all ever like did you rehearse? Are you just winging it? How are we doing this?
We are. Well, we rehearsed, but it was, it's different. When you're amped up and mics, you can get into it. When it's that, it changes the song almost. Not in a bad way, but just kind of puts it into a perspective of like, it can be done this way too. And it's, whatever fits with whatever we want it to fit. And that's what we try to do.
And even at Bones, when we're at full capacity, we're a 3-piece. So, we're pushing wherever we play. When most people have 4 to 5. And it doesn't become about filling space, but it's like even when we're doing this, we've noticed we've grown as musicians when we break it down. If we try to practice in a quieter space, we're used to being mic'd up and whatever. If we come down to say an apartment room, then we can all hear each other and we can grow in that lack of volume. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. Growing the lack of volume, actually, I get it. What do you think you do differently? Plus, it makes you have a better appreciation of the song,
it really
right?
does.
Because
it really breaks it
you're
down.
doing it in a different kind of.
You hear it different. You might say a lyric different or draw out a lyric longer. You can do anything with it. And
So speaking, how's the songwriting go? What goes on with that?
I made all the songs, and then I went and found musicians who I want to play with, and got them on board.
So how did you do the writing of a song? Do you use an acoustic?
I only write if I feel something. If I'm not trying to go make 36 songs real quick and they all be about something what are you talking about? What's the feel? It's just music. When I write, here lately I've maybe changed my attitude, but not really. If I'm not feeling something, I won't write it. And I got 40 songs. I'm always feeling something, some type of way, But here recently, after we recorded this, I realized, not only, the songs I make are good. They can be what they are. They're great. We love them. But not also that, but we can branch off and, hey, Brandon, just throw me some chords. Or, hey, Micah, I want a song, because our buddy Micah, the bass player, he studied the Beatles. Studied them in and out. And he knows every chord that they've ever played. And I'm like, I don't know that. I don't know music. I don't know chords. I just got this feeling. And whenever I'm here recently, because we got 40 songs that I've made and they're great, but these new songs I want to make are me coming to him, hey, I want an all major song. I want this. I want to make a song like this. Or I want Brandon to give me a love song, or hey, just play this, play that. I'll give them my mode and my mood of what I want to put on a crowd, and we'll make it. And they're better than me. That's why I work with them. It's our team.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, it really does.
So do you just grab an acoustic and come up with, if you're doing it yourself, when you're doing a song, how does it come together? You know what I'm saying?
When I do a song myself, it's usually something, it can be on the spot where you just picked it up and you learned a new song, and that chord right there that you just learned, I can do this, and then it just becomes something real quick, and then I freestyle it. I don't write anything down, and I make sure it's pure from the soul as it can get. There was times we went out and played, I didn't have a single lyric written down. I was just watching the crowd singing them. And this one song, we might do this night, it's called Fight. We were up at Air Devils Inn playing, and I got the song inspiration at Hometown Rising in 2019, the music festival up there. And I got the song then, the feeling and emotion. But then we went out to Air Devils Inn the next night, and I watched this couple sitting there just in love with each other. And I sit there and sing the whole song about it, and I was like, that's the lyrics. And I already had the chorus, so I just need the lyrics, I need the verse. That's how, it's a different way of writing. I got you. Feel. I like it.
So you're good at coming up with lyrics and stuff on the spot? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if I go read a book, read a few pages of the book, sharpen my mind, drink some coffee, smoke a cigarette, we'll go write a song, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's coming up as far as, do you got some shows scheduled? Like,
Yeah, well, you know what I do. Yeah, we do. We got one. I built this. I'm thinking about turning it into like a kind of a big event. But right now it's just Hero Jr. from Indianapolis. They're awesome. They toured with Guns N' Roses. They are immaculate. They are so good.
Sometimes
And,
you find
Hero Jr.
bands to gig with, and it doesn't work out. But when you find a band that you're just throwing a card together, or maybe you're like, I like this thing about you, or they're like, I like this thing about you. You get put together. You're like, oh, we kind of have different pulls, but sometimes it works out so amazingly, and you get the combination of say our pool and their pool, and just, they're awesome guys to be around. So it's like it just works. It just works.
so you're just talking about like one-off shows, or you're talking about you're thinking about like?
I'm thinking about, because it's a bar called Never Say Die in St. Matthews up in Louisville. The owner Mike is just awesome. He's so cool. He's such a good guy. And we got to drinking one night, and he's like, dude, you can do anything you want. I'm like, all right, well, what do you think about this? And I threw a bill at him that I had, and we got that May 25th at Never Say Die.
I thought you meant like a phone bill. He's like,
No, when I say bill, we can't do the bill.
No, that's cool. So nothing is technically scheduled yet, though.
No. I want to focus on, because last year we played so much. We not that we didn't hurt ourselves. It wasn't like oh no, we could have kept going. We could keep doing it. But I'm looking at this year, and I noticed these songs work out, but nobody's heard them because they're not out. But when I go out, they're working. We notice it.
That's why we spent so much time.
Yeah.
Worked hard in the studio.
So this year is going to be a social media surge rather than I'm going out and playing, because now I got my product. Well, now I need to get it out, and I need to have people hear it and put it online and do that rather than getting one customer a show, one Facebook follow. I got the material now. We worked so hard on it, and it's like we're going to focus on that, and then after summer, we're going to see what we got. You know what I mean?
So are songs done? Are you saying the songs are done?
Yeah, they're ready to go.
They're ready to go.
They're ready to go.
All right,
and that's another thing. I've only released 3 songs, and they didn't get no pool or nothing. We didn't really know what we were doing. And we played a 3-hour original set on 4th Street.
That's awesome.
From a local artist.
That's
no one's
awesome.
ever done that. We played headliners.
How did it go over?
I don't have
How did a
music.
3-hour original set on 4th Street go over?
Very well. Very well. We had a great night. It was awesome. It was awesome. That's awesome.
That's cool.
It was a good night.
That's cool. All right. Well, so you're gonna do how many songs tonight?
We'll play around. We'll do play around. Whatever you want. Whenever you tell us to stop.
Now, do you ever do covers? I'm sure too, right? Or no?
We do a few covers.
What do you do if you do like what? I asked that question just like an influence, like
the first when we sound checked, we did Hurricane by Band of Heathens.
Band of Heathens.
And
see, it goes beyond Band of Heathens. I forget who actually wrote the song, but that's how I heard it too. Was Band of Heathens.
Yeah.
And I love that Band of Heathens version of that song.
There's some covers, and I've been kind of ignorant with it, because whenever I went to go learn a song from somebody, I just created a new melody in my head. I want to sing it like this, or I want to play a different version, or I'm going to make a whole new song out of that.
Yeah.
And I never could stick to sitting there playing covers, because they would just come out new songs.
No, I get it.
And but the ones we did learn, they're like real early on. We got a Hootie and the Blow. We might do Hootie and the Blowfish tonight.
You play Hootie and the Blowfish?
Yeah,
What song?
Let Her Cry. I love that. And but I just never could stick to it, and it's maybe hurt me a little bit. But then I got these guys; they did it, so they know all the chords.
It's all about.
It's like, hey, y'all, let's take off with it.
We do this because of the original songwriting is what. Original music and songwriting is what I'm like. That's my passion and everything. I get it. Obviously, you play covers sometimes for a cheap pop.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also, I guess it kind of I mean, do you do them like your own way if you do them?
No. Some, yes, but to me, if you're gonna, like, I know there's different versions and different opinions of everything, but for me, if you're gonna do a cover, do it to the T. They already gave you the blueprint. How well can you copy it?
Yeah.
You know, if that's me personally, of like, do it to the most you can do it, because then you think, oh, well, who's that?
See, I might believe that if I was capable of doing it like that, but I have to do it my own way. So.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what, man. Are y'all ready to play some music?
Yeah, we'll play some music.
Ready to play some music? Are y'all ready for some music?
Yeah.
I got to talking. I didn't realize we got a few people in here now. What do you go by when you play? Just
Austin Nethery.
All right, Austin Nethery. Give us just a few minutes, and we're going to get things switched over, and they're going to play some music for us. So,
thank you.
Thank you all for talking with me a little bit. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Give it up for Bourbon Barrel Tavern for letting us do this. We got to get louder for them than that. Give it up for Bourbon Barrel Tavern for letting us do this. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're going to take just a short little break to get things fixed, and we'll get some music going. So hang tight.
Check a couple things.
Yeah.
Hey, where's that little bucket? Still on it?
What's up, guys? Y'all having a good night?
Yeah.
I love to see you coming in from over there or wherever you came from. I love that you're here right now.
This is where all the cool people are.
could be the
Acoustic.
Wimbledon.